Rahul Gandhi has told the Financial Times that the BJP government will now struggle to survive and that there is great discontent within the BJP. Very interesting bits of coming in from that interview where Rahul Gandhi has said that the Indian political landscape has undergone a tectonic shift after an unexpected election result and that the Prime Minister's government will struggle to survive. So this is the first interview that he has given to the Financial Times. Pallavi joins us for more on this. Pallavi, there is renewed josh in the Congress camp. Clearly, the Congress party extremely enthused and buoyed by these results, with Rahul Gandhi saying now the BJP government is going to struggle to survive.
That's right, but this has been a line which Rahul Gandhi has been making. And if you remember the Congress's narrative that it's a Ek Tihai Pradhan Mantri, that is the Prime Minister doesn't have the numbers and hence not the mandate. And this was the reason, Avantika, why they had decided not to take part in the oath ceremony on the grounds that he doesn't have the mandate. The BJP has not even got a simple majority. And therefore, that's one reason why the BJP should have actually not insisted on Narendra Modi becoming the Prime Minister. So when we are heading into a parliament session, what is the narrative that they are building up? The narrative that they are building up is the same policy paralysis tag which was there in the UPA government on its last leg. And also the point is that this government may not survive long because it has two allies like the JDU and the TDP who are known to be people who usually walk out, who are not very reliable. That's one point. Second, I think chip by chip, relentlessly, they'll keep on attacking the BJP and keep on calling the Prime Minister as a weak Prime Minister. Remember, Dr. Manmohan Singh had also gone down in history, and that had really affected the image of the UPA when he kept on being called a weak Prime Minister.
You know, very quickly, that's also a strategy, isn't it, by the opposition? You've been covering this politics for such a long time, of the opposition trying to attack or touch on those vulnerable points. He's saying numbers are so fragile, the smallest disturbance can drop the government. Do you think that this is, just a tactic and strategy to kind of make the other side feel insecure with this kind of arrangement that has been formed?
Well, we have been talking about this, Avantika. We have been reporting this in the last 24 to 48 hours. And the point is that what is it that the plan the Congress party has? The plan in the party, that not just a Congress, in fact, the entire India front, just make the opposite side, that's the Treasury bench and the Prime Minister, come across as looking weak, as someone who doesn't have substance, who doesn't have the numbers, and therefore he's weak. Whatever happened to the UPA 2 on its last leg, the opposition parties wants to do it to the NDA from day one. You're going to see that being played out. Why is it? If you look at the pattern, making memes against and targeting some of the ministers like Ashwini Vaishnav, Nirmala Sitharaman, to attacking the Prime Minister, it's all a plan that they have in place.
Absolutely. Pallavi, thank you so much for joining us.